of a new season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And we get our first look at Dylan Edwards. This is one of the most dynamic backs in the country. He's been through the wars, and they are excited to rely on him for this season.
And talking to coaches coming into this game, man, it was all about the running back spot and just having the senior leadership at that spot. A dude that's got experience, playmaking. They said when he talks, everyone in the hunt.
There he goes! Inside the 30. He's at the end of the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. So Western Michigan's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes Roman Gagliano. Makes his first start of the season for this team, hoping to get things started with a W. Lost the throw on first. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Coleman Williams. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Left side, it's Barnett. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. During the offseason, they go out, they get a top 25 recruiting class. That's nothing to scoff at. But the question is, how do they move up from here, Dave?
Well, and how do these talented young guys perform at this level, right? We don't really know. I mean, top 25 class is good. It's not elite, but how do these guys perform, Palmer, early, day one in their career?
Yeah, they're going to have to grow up pretty quick because we expect to see a lot of these guys play meaningful snaps in this game here today as well. I think that's what the fans really want to see here today.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 29, set to kick off.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Second and long here. He wants to throw it. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this all finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
On his way back from the 20. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Holly Rowe has an update.
Guys, here on the Jayhawks sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Breaks the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mason. Escapes the pressure to his right. Upstairs to make the catch.
And I would argue that's one of the most difficult things to play as a defense is those second plays when they start to get outside the pocket. He does a great job buying time. And what does he do when he rolls out? It gets his receiver a chance to get down the field more, and then he chucks it downfield for the big completion.
And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Edwards. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a 1st down just outside the red zone. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the wideout. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone, but this dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the 1st quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Complete. Nice move there. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. He got a step and just dusted the field.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to it. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got a man. It's James. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. In the backfield, he'll lose 3 on the play. The Broncos send out the punt unit. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Motion from the wide receiver. Turning it on. The 50. He's inside the 40. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Making the adjustment. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Jayhawks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Kansas. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's James. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Hits inside. It's Hughes. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He gets a block. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Trying to get outside, it's Edwards. Got the first down. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Right side, it's Parker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Mason. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, the fullback's not going to be a guy that's running routes deep down the field. He's normally just a check down option for the quarterback. You saw it right there, and as a result, it doesn't pick up any yards.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Rolls right. Gets rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Kansas will take a timeout. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Got some green grass. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Nestles it in at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, week 1, the start of a brand new season, and it's our pleasure to welcome you into the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Tennessee taking on the Florida State Seminoles. Now back to your game in Lawrence. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Taylor at halftime. They have got to start dominating at the line of scrimmage. Here to start the third quarter, they have not been able to establish their run game. Being a one-dimensional team will not work on the road with this hostile crowd and this hostile environment. He said, we have got to start asserting ourselves up front and show that we can be the more physical team. I'll keep you posted on if they're able to do that here to start the third. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Rush is on. He sacked this defense all over him.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
And the Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Keeps it moving, it's Edwards. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. They'll move the wide receiver. Plows his way ahead. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, third downs, get him the football. Shoot, first downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Gets the back moving. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. To the air, it's Mason. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Goes high to pull it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
What's nice about this tight end is he can stretch the field vertically. You saw it there on the corner route. Really nice throw by the quarterback, getting it out early, puts just enough air under it so his guy could locate it. This guy, those long strides, right? The big fella is just eating up yards. He's able to get some separation before securing the catch for a big gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Tough run here. It's Edwards. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Into the end zone for 6.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Just just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, going to throw it. He uncorks one deep. Got it down the field. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll send the back in motion. First carry of the season. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this is one of those tapes that you don't want to watch. I mean, I'm not sure what to point to. And listen, they got to take deep shots. I get it because they're down by a lot. But it's just a nothing well, man. It's just a goose egg on the scoreboard, and this is a tape they're going to want to burn.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of their way with their fingernail.
Number 92, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense.
Wide 53, wide 53. Go, go.
There he goes. Crosses midfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
They'll move the tight end. Finds a crease, it's Edwards. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff again. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Ivory. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. Inside. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near.
It's a fumble on the play. And he gets back on top of it and a first disaster. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The ride. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Gonna run it. It's Ivory. Hard running there. He's wrestled down right at the 35. Good job by the defense to stop that conversion attempt. 4th down coming. Timeout is called with just a single second left. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Slips through the line. Bulldozes his way through. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. You've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.